Hello and welcome back to Presley Mania. Oh, it's a happy day, isn't it? And especially a happy day for Raleigh Keough. Congratulations, girl. We knew you could do it. Y'all, I want to say this. Do not ever underestimate that girl. I think that she has got more on the ball than most have ever given her credit for. And I'm so proud of her. And yay, this is a good day. So some of you may be saying, well, so why is it a good day? Well, because there is no more suit against Graceland. This whole thing has been dropped, done. Um, yes, they had court this morning, and let me tell you a little bit about what happened there. Um, The court will adjourn the sale as requested because one, the real estate is considered unique under Tennessee law, and in being unique, the loss of the real estate would be considered irreparable harm, Jenkins said. Jenkins added, Graceland is a part of this community, well loved by this community, and indeed around the world. All right. So apparently, Gregory Nosany of Nosany Investments filed a one-page motion for continuance, and Jenkins denied the motion Wednesday. Jenkins is the judge. Okay, so that happened this morning. And then Riley, who we have found out didn't have just one attorney, but two. She had an attorney in Memphis and an attorney in Jacksonville, Florida. That girl is using her noggin. She knows what she needs to do. So it says here from ABC News that Keough is being represented by attorneys based in Memphis and Jacksonville, Florida. Both lawyers declined to comment to ABC News. It is not yet clear whether Nosany Investments has an attorney. Excuse me? What? But I thought Lisa Marie took out a $3.8 million loan. What do you mean you don't have an attorney? But you were going to auction it off. Okay. All right. Well, let's get down. That's just me throwing a little bit of sarcasm in. So let's read what has happened now. After the judge made that ruling, this is what happened at 12:12 p.m. This came across the wire. It's by Jacob Gallant. Nosany Investments and Private Lending LLC has withdrawn all claims on Graceland with prejudice. The withdrawal comes after a judge blocked an auction from taking place on the home. Nosany filed a lawsuit in 2023, 8 months after Elvis Presley's daughter, Lisa Marie, passed away, claiming she didn't pay back a $3.8 million loan and used Graceland and Elvis Presley Enterprises as collateral. Nosany said in a statement that no harm was meant on Riley Keough, who became the trustee of Promenade Trust, Graceland's owner, after her mother's passing in 2023. Keough claims her mother never borrowed money from Nosany Investments and never gave a deed of trust to Nosany Investments, adding the company is not a real entity and documents allegedly showing Lisa Marie's signature on the loan and deed are forgeries. Okay, so they are claiming here, they are saying, Nosany Investments is saying that they are withdrawing all claims on Graceland with prejudice. So what is prejudice? Well, let me tell you. In the legal area, a case that gets dismissed with prejudice means it has been permanently dismissed. No matter the circumstances, if a case is dismissed with prejudice, it cannot be brought back to court. The case is done. Alternatively, a case dismissed without prejudice means the case can be brought back to court. Well, so in this instance, they can never, ever bring this back to court. Okay, well, it sure does cause one to wonder, doesn't it? If Lisa Marie, in fact, took out a loan for $3.8 million, you're going to sit here and tell me that you're just going to drop it? Okay, we're not talking about a loan for $100. We're not talking about 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about $3.8 million. And you're just going to say, oopsie, sorry, we didn't mean any harm to Raleigh. My bad. No, I don't think so. So what is this telling us? Number one, it's telling us that this thing was never, ever real. That it was, what was it? How do you even label what this was? Was it a publicity stunt? Was it just a bunch of scam artists trying to make a buck? And if that's the case, why did you pick the second most visited home in the United States of America to do a scam on? I mean, did you really think that was going to fly? I mean, Riley Keough covered her bases. She had an attorney in Memphis and she had an attorney in Jacksonville, Florida. According to what I just read to you guys, Nosney Investments, it's not even clear if they have an attorney. Not only that, no one showed up this morning for the court hearing from their side. They filed a paper, but they didn't show up. Is there even any such person? And why? That's the question. You know, yes, it was horrible that they did this. Yeah, it upset a bunch of people. Riley has had to spend money to get it taken care of, but good for her. She didn't mess around. Was this some kind of, I cannot even begin to put my finger on the reasoning behind doing something like this. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. What do y'all think? Do you have any comments on it? Oh, I'm sure you do. I mean, I've seen some from the video yesterday. I have some speculations that I'm not going to voice at this time. But I can, I go back to exactly what I said yesterday. Something is really way off here. I mean, really. So they filed this last year, and none of the evidence that I went over yesterday that they had even made sense. I know that there were some YouTubers that were talking about, well, the check documents and this and that. But my argument was, well, how do we even know that those are real? If they forged a signature, then they most definitely could have forged something like that. They didn't have a leg to stand on, because I don't know about you guys, but my husband and I own a small business, and I can tell you right now that I can do a quick Google search with our company name in there, and boom, stuff starts popping up just like that. Not so with this Nosney Investments. No, you type them in. If you type it in, you're going to get stuff popping up that's all associated with Graceland, but nothing about the corporation. So, I agree. I think they were a fraudulent company. I think this whole deal was some kind of un how do I word this? It wasn't well thought out. I mean, it's almost like saying you're going to put a lien on the White House. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Um, I mean, I guess you could put a lien on Graceland if someone had actually taken out a loan. But there's another thing I want to touch on here. You know, there are things that I see when I get on Facebook or whatever, and or in the news, and people talk about, even this morning watching the news, people, some of the newscasters were pointing out that Lisa was not responsible with her money, that she was known for just spending it. Well, y'all, I hope this makes you realize that, and I know I'm going to get some backlash on this, but I'm making sure my mic's on, but she didn't do this. She didn't take out this loan. Because if she had, there is no company in the world that's just going to say, oopsie, okay, sorry, it's okay. Sorry, Riley, we didn't mean to hurt you, and just let it go. No. And the argument, there was another argument that I read that said, that it would take too many lawyers because the case originated in Florida because that's where the loan was taken out, they claim. And then the estate is in Tennessee, and then Riley's in California. No, Riley was able to take care of that. She had an attorney in Florida, attorney in Memphis. If it's that big of an outfit, it had to be a good sized outfit if they were going to loan somebody $3.8 million, wouldn't you assume? You know? Then I heard an argument that said, well, they made the loan and then they probably just, had to go belly up because they couldn't get the money back. Well, that doesn't hold water either. I mean, come on, y'all. But what I wanted to say back to Lisa is I don't like hearing that. I don't like hearing the fact and it being pointed out that she, wasn't responsible with her money and that she didn't do this and she didn't do that. Take a deeper look at where her financial problems originated from. And I will probably do some shows on that coming up really, really soon, because Lisa's problems with money go way deeper than most of you even realize. There were a lot of bad financial decisions made that she had no control over. She didn't even know about them. And yeah, we'll touch on that. So, well, y'all, that's the update. Graceland is safe. And I think that it is in the very capable hands of one Riley Keough. And obviously, Lisa Marie knew that her daughter could handle the heat. That's right. Riley made sure everything was taken care of. And I'm so thankful. I mean, I hope that for me, I have thought for some time that Riley had her mother's best interests at heart. And I know a lot of you have written in the comments that you weren't sure, but I think she does. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens when Lisa's book comes out in October. And we're going to have a lot to talk about over the next few months, aren't we? Oh my goodness. But anyway, for now, we can all just breathe a little bit easier, sleep a little bit better tonight, to know that our beloved Graceland is safe and sound, and it's in the capable hands of one Miss Riley Keough. So, we're proud of you, girl. I am super proud of you. Congratulations. Job well done. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this second part of the Graceland saga. You all have a wonderful day. Remember, you only get one shot at this life. Live each day to the fullest because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Until next time, bye.